Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. So just did my 6 reasons to buy the a6500, the Sony a6500, over the a6300 or a6000 video. So after looking at the 6500, reading all the user reviews, I came up with 6 things that I think would be significant reasons. Some of them more than others, obviously IBIS. But then we've had a lot of questions too, like what do I buy against the 6500 versus the Fuji X-T2, which is interesting because, there are some differences, but I think people in the market might be considering both these cameras. So I have a set of criteria here, or set of reasons why you might want to buy the a6500 over the X-T2. So we've got 6 reasons why, and I made some notes here. So I just want to make sure I have them, not to mix myself up. Getting old, want to make sure the notes are correct. I won't miss one for you. So I got 6 reasons why you might want to consider the 6500 over the X-T2 from Fuji. So first and foremost, we have less expensive. So the a6500 body is about $1,400. The Fuji body is around $1,800. Maybe 17, I guess it depends on the sales. I'll put links below. You can check it out on Amazon, check the user reviews, best price, etc. But, there's a significant price difference there, especially when you consider the overall price. It's not just $50 or $100. It's fairly significant. So price is one. Let's put that as number 1. Number 2, touchscreen. We have a touchscreen on the 6500. It's one of the things that it gave us that the 63 didn't have. The Fuji X-T2 does not have a touchscreen. I'm a big fan of touchscreens. Now, I'm just listing the options on why you might want to consider the 6500. I'm not saying this is why I would buy either one. Maybe we'll have a different video about that. But the touchscreen is a big thing for me. I like touchscreens. And that's why I like the Panasonics that I'm shooting with right now for the touchscreen, which I think Panasonic is one of the best implementations of a touchscreen. Next up, in-camera image stabilization. This is a big thing too. IBIS is big. Any lens you put on that camera, you can have it as an image stabilized lens. And with the Sonys, you can put just about any lens on there with an adapter. So that's a huge thing. So that's number 3, the image stabilization in body. I really like that. Next up, we got the internal flash. So not really a big fan of built-in pop-up flashes. But on the other hand, if you're saying, do I want one or don't I? You've got it in a pinch. You can even use it as an optical commander in a pinch. You can put a little piece of paper over it, shoot it at the ceiling, and have it fire an off-camera flash with an optical slave on it. That, to me, is an advantage over a camera that doesn't have it. Because in a pinch, you can use it, whereas a camera that doesn't have it, you don't have it. So that's number 4. Faster JPEG shooting. So we got 11 frames per second versus 8. So we're not talking 1 here. We're talking 11 versus 8. For me, that's probably not a huge deal. I'm not really usually a sports shooter. But if you're sports or wildlife, that's going to be significant, 11 versus 8. So the nod there goes to the Sony as well. And the last thing is slow-mo video. It's a neat little feature, or a neat feature, that the Sony has and the Fuji doesn't. So that's 6 reasons you might want to consider when you're looking at the X-T2 and the a6500 from Sony, why you might want to consider the a6500 over the Fuji X-T2. Now, stay tuned, because I'll be back with some reasons why you might want to consider the X-T2 over the a6500. Thanks for tuning in, folks. If you have any comments, any feedback, leave them in the comments below. Be interested to hear what you think. Are these reasons why you would buy an a6500 over the X-T2? Or would you still prefer the X-T2? And let me know why. Let me know what you think. Always interested to hear your feedback. Always like to have a discussion. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.